Hey everybody, how's it going? Long time no see. I'm still getting settled out here in beautiful rainy Oregon, so I haven't had a lot of time to make videos or purchase new manga to make videos. But there's a trend going around in the MangaTuber community that I figured I could add my 2 cents in. It's your top 10 manga wish list items. I believe this was started by Jack. I could be wrong, but I've seen his video on it. I saw Garu's video on it. Sorry if I butchered your name, buddy. And then I just recently saw Apollo's video on it. So I made a list. See, I'm prepared this time. I never make lists. And I figured I'd go over my top 10 manga wish list items. My list is going to be a little bit different than everybody else's. Obviously, I can never do things properly. But if you keep up with me on social media, you'll know that recently I lost a good portion of my collection to a flood. I thought I had only lost a little bit, but now I've learned that I've lost a lot more. But what are you going to do? Really, everything there is super easily replaceable, except for my Welcome to the NHK volumes, which all got destroyed. I have replaced volumes 1 through 7 of that, because they were cheap. But volume 8, for some reason, demands ridiculous prices online. Like $250 plus for used, a shit ton more for new. But yeah. So the first 4 on my list are manga that I already had, but were destroyed in that flood. So they're on the top of my wish list to be replaced. And then 5 through 10 are things that I haven't owned before that I would really like to own. Nothing on here is super out of print except for maybe 2. Nothing here is going to be crazy, blow your mind. I don't know how rare it is or anything. Everything here is pretty easy to get. But hey, that just makes my life a lot easier. Let's start off with number 1. And these aren't in any particular order, really, except for this one. Number 1. Hey, Welcome to the NHK Volume 8. I have to get it. NHK is my all-time favorite. It's what got me into manga. I have so many fond memories of reading it. It's near and dear to my heart. So one day I'll get a replacement volume. If you have an extra volume 8 or you see a volume 8 out in the wild that you don't need, please let me know and I'll be certain to make it worth your while. Number 2 is A Silent Voice. That was also lost in my flood. Another manga that's super close, dear to my heart. It'll be super easy to replace. Easy stuff. Number 3, Vinland Saga. Lost it in the flood. Easy to replace, so no big deal. And then his other manga at number 4, Planetess. Great stuff. I loved it. Again, super easy to replace. I'm not terribly worried about it. So out of those 4, which stuff that I owned already, I really would love to replace my Volume 8 of Welcome to the NHK. Other than that, the other 3 are easy to replace, so I'm not terribly worried about it. So 5 through 10 are manga that I've never owned before, but I would really like to have. Coming in at number 5 is 20th Century Boys. I've heard nothing but great things about this. Yeah, I will be getting it in my collection eventually. It'll probably be one of the longer series I ever own. So that's quite a few volumes. Number 6 is another out of print that will be kind of hard for me to get if I ever feel like collecting it, and that is Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad. Quintessential slice of life. You know me, I love slice of life. I've watched the anime, I've never read the manga, but I hear the manga is great. I would love to have that in my collection at some point. Number 7, everyone is familiar with this, Spice and Wolf. I want the manga. This is more for the graphic novels, to be honest, or not graphic novels, the light novels, to be honest. I want the manga as well, but I want to get the light novels first because light novels are awesome, and I hear they're great. So yeah, I'll be probably buying them at about the same time, getting the light novels as well as the manga around the same time. Number 8 is Monster. I've read Pluto. I loved Pluto. Everybody says Monster is better, and if that's the case, holy crap, that's going to be an amazing manga for sure. So, going to be getting that as well. Number 9 is Mobile Suit Gundam Origins. I do like Mecha. I'm not a huge Gundam fan, but I've heard great things from it. I can appreciate his art style, how he draws everything by hand, and it's all freestyle, no skeletons, no wireframes, anything like that. And I love hardback volumes. I can't get enough of hardback volumes. The art is incredible, and it will just look beautiful on my shelf. It'll be awesome. And that comes to number 10, Not Simple. This is one that I just recently heard about. It's a little one-shot, and I hear it is great. It's different. It's great. Yeah, it's just weird, I guess. I'm not going to go into much of these. If you're interested in any of these, you can look them up on Mal or myanimelist.com. Yeah, to give a rundown of my 10 manga wish list items. Number 1, Welcome to the NHK Volume 8. Number 2, A Silent Voice. Number 3, Vinland Saga. Number 4, Planetess. Number 5, 20th Century Boys. Number 6, Beck. Number 7, Spice and Wolf, the light novels and the manga. Kind of crunching them both into the same. Number 8, Monster. Number 9, Mobile Suit Gundam Origins. And number 10, Not Simple. Yeah, thanks for making this little list. I'm glad everybody was responding to it. This gave me an opportunity to kind of make another video. I haven't really had much of an opportunity to do that. I hope you enjoyed my list. I know it's not anything special. Lots of people have better lists than me. But hey, that's what I got. I'm going to, either next month, sometime next month, most likely, I'm going to be making a recent, I'm not going to call it a haul video, but I'm going to be making a recent pickups video for the first time in months. Won't have a whole lot, but it will have a few things, and I hope you stick around to see that. Like I said, I'm not really on my YouTube channel much right now. I'm focusing on my blog, which I'll leave a link for down in the description. I'll leave my Twitter down in the description as well as my anime list, so you can just keep up with me on all those different mediums and social network platforms and all that crazy stuff. But until next time, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you later.